So yeah, there are in the actual game files. There's 19 vehicles, like I said, 12 planes, 2 helicopters, 2 new sports classic cars, and 3 supercars. There is a Batmobile in the files, but we don't know how many of those 19 are actually available immediately. We're gonna find out now. See what we've got and what we need for what is going to be drip fed. I know that I need to go into a public session as well, but because I'm sure most of this will be only public session available. But I figured I'd just go into an invite only session first to check everything out. The Batmobile is in the Supers class, but it has rockets, so I imagine it's probably not going to be usable in races. 12 planes, yes. 2 helicopters. Alright, so I mean, let's go out of here and see if we get any new messages or something. No new phone emails, no messages on the screen. New Smugglers run vehicles are now available to purchase. Alright, so let's check out what cars we've got first. Yeah, these two are... We've got some war stock, okay. Southern San Andreas, I imagine this got... Alright, okay, so we got the Vapid Retinue. That's the sports classic vehicle. Might as well buy it. 615 grand for this thing.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Where can I put it? Not there. Okay, there. Mr. Robinson for the 18 months. Hey, I finally found how to change my new username, aka Pure Joke. Thank you, Mr. Robinson, for the 18 months. 615 grand for that. Let's check out Dock Tees, just in case there's any new boats. Nope. Tug is the latest boat that we've had. Benny's, we got anything new in Benny's? Nope. It's all the same. Legendary Motorsport. There it is, the Grotti Visione. 2.25 million! What? Holy shit. Okay. Okie dokie. Whew. So it's only 100 grand cheaper than an XA21.
What a
We'll see if it's actually... It has downforce, that car. So that immediately means it's probably not going to be as quick as anything that we have already, unless they've changed downforce. We'll check that again. Digital Re with the 9 months. Great seeing you. I61 thinking going back in December. The next Insomnia in December has actually been cancelled, so the next one's next April. Thank you for the 9 months, man. Yeah, it was good to see you. Alright, so there are 5 new cars, and we only have 2 now. So there's 2 more supers to come. I imagine that that the Batmobile is going to be a Halloween-themed special drip-fed stuff. There's another new coil vehicle as well. And then there's another sports classic car to come, which we don't have. So 3 cars at least will be drip-fed. Let's check war stock. Alright, so we got the Tula, the V65 Molotok, the Rogue, and the LF22 Starling. That's some hefty prices for those things. So we got the Starling, the Rogue. That's relatively cheap, I suppose, but for that. The V65 Molotok, I mean, that's a pretty fun plane. Just a cool 5 million for that one. Also, as you can see there, this aircraft is excluded from Pegasus lifestyle management and must be stored in a personal hangar. So you can't buy any of these new air vehicles and get them from Pegasus. You need to have a personal hangar to be able to buy them. Everything's locked behind other things. And 5.1 million for the Tula. It floats. It's a VTOL with water landing capabilities. This is ridiculous. Okay. But yeah, it's very expensive. It's over. I don't think we were ever expecting it to be anything other than expensive. So that's on Warstock, 4 planes. And then we've got only 3 vehicles here. So there's 14 air vehicles, and we've only got 7 of them now. But I have heard that one of the vehicles is like an air MOC. So that might be incorporated with the new stuff. Looks like the Hunter, the new Hunter helicopter, that's going to be drip fed. So we know that drip feeding content, we've got 3 cars and 7 air vehicles, possibly 6. So almost half of...
Oh, what a scumbag!
Pretty much half of all the vehicles that we've got in this DLC is going to be drip fed, and the other half is available straight away. So, anyway, we've got the Havoc, 1 person only available in this, 2.3 million, tiny little helicopter. Again, you can't get these in Pegasus. You have to have a hangar to be able to get these. The Ultralight, probably one of the cheapest vehicles that we have. Pretty fun vehicle. And the Alpha Z1. Cockpit size matchbox. Cabin temperature hotter than Satan's taint. Chances of survival if you hit anything more than a light crosswind, none whatsoever. Top speed routinely fatal. Customer satisfaction. Are you still here? Did you read about the top speed? That's one of the better descriptions for a vehicle that we've had. So, yeah, that's underwhelming. Vehicle weather 10 months, drip. You're not kidding. The drip feeding is crazy. All right, so aircraft hangars are on Maze Bank foreclosures with clubhouses and bunkers. You can get 3 in Fort Zancudo and 2 at the airport. So there's only 5 bunkers you can get. 2.6 million. Oh wait, I didn't want to go back. 2.6 million for that one. 3.2 million for that one. 2 million for that one. 1.2 million for that one. And 1 point. So they are cheaper at the airport. More expensive at Fort Zancudo. I don't know how it's going to work. I guess we'll have to buy one at Fort Zancudo to see how it works. In terms of access to Fort Zancudo. 3.2 million. And they're all going to be the same interiors anyway, so they're all these different prices. Please note this hangar provides the buyer with low-level clearance to Fort Zancudo. Same for each of these. Low-level clearance to Fort Zancudo. I wonder what that means. Kai with a 132. Hey Brugos, how you doing? My subscription ran out because I'm now a broke student living on his own. Well, stop donating to me then. But thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Low level. Yeah, I wonder, if you do anything... Maybe if you do anything that could incur any kind of vehicle cop response, the entirety of Fort Zancudo will just come on you. But if you don't do anything bad, you will... you'll be able to get into Fort Zancudo without any issues. I just realised I only have 11 million here now. I didn't get a message when I started the game that Rockstar had taken money off me, but that's less than what I had, I'm sure. Alright, so before... Wait. This probably gives you access to aircraft storage and allows you to start your own air freight business as a VIP, CEO, or MC president. So you have to be one of those 3. Text from Ron. So those hangars are still available on the foreclosures site, just like in case you wanted to get one. Oh yeah, I just bought the cars, of course. I just bought the 2.2 million Visione. Fair point. Thank you, chat, keeping me right. Let's the first thing I want to do is check downforce is still the same. If the downforce nerf has stayed the same as it was. We'll check it with the good old RE7B, of course. You have to pay 1.15 million to customize your aircraft. Yep.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Well, it's basically gun running all over again. I mean, it's exactly the same. You had to pay to buy a bunker to customize all those special gun running vehicles. And I imagine there's going to be research upgrades and all that kind of stuff. It's exactly the same DLC, just they get progressively more monetized in every single way. Lowfish with a 12 months in a row morning. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much for the 12 months, man. I appreciate it. And the B guy with a 10 months. Perfect chilled breakfast stream, indeed. Thank you, Cheeky, for the bit as well. Where's the old RE7B? Well, let's put a pin in that for the moment. Because something has changed with downforce again. There's no way I would be able to get a better lap time than what I did in the initial testing in the Wagner with stock tyres. That's half a second almost, well, 0.3 of a second quicker than what the Wagner was when it first came out. So let's put a pin in that. We're going to have to do some... we're going to have to do some further testing, and obviously the supercars testing video for this DLC probably isn't going to cover just the new Visione. It's also going to cover the changes that we've seen. But basically, it seems like the RE7B, the Wagner, probably again the ETR1, the Tyrus, the Italia GTB Custom as well. All the vehicles, well, not T's. All the vehicles that were affected by downforce on first look seem to be quicker. So we'll have to see whether they've reverted it back to exactly how it was.
Hi.
Or they've changed it to like a happy medium. All these new flight suits, these look pretty cool.
Shout if you need me.
Yeah, I like these.
Oh, what a
anything else?
scumbag!
Ill-gotten what? Have I really never looked at these? There's no new racing suits. Oh, there's... No. I haven't looked at suits for ages. Oh, there's air racing suits. Oh, look at these.
Yeah, just have a look around.
I wonder if you can
Okay.
change the helmet on these. Because these work as just normal racing suits. Wait. 124,000! $120,000 for a racing suit! What? How much were the original racing suits? Oh, I've bought them all. They might have been the same. I can't remember now. Oh, it's getting ridiculous now. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. Supposedly you can change the helmets on these, which is good. So we do have some new racing suits. You can, instead of using the ones that we had, you can use these.
I'm sorry. I thought...
And some new suits. Smugglers run stuff as well. These are more reasonably priced. Alright. So, those are those.
Lates.
Put the line with the $1. I had to sell my Barty to get a Hakuchi drag. Had to sell that for the Barty again. Bought the Zentorno. Had to sell that for the RE7B. And then I had to sell that for the Tempesta. I will shit on Rockstar's effing doorstep if they make me sell the Tempesta. Well, the Tempesta's already been dethroned as the quickest, to be fair.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Yes, I do. There it is. New
It's coming
supercar.
at you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
Retinue has a Ron Racing livery. Oh, sweet. There it is, the Visione, one of 3 new supercars with this DLC, but the only one we can access now because the rest is coming through on drip feeding. See what it looks like inside. Pretty standard. How does it sound? Doesn't feel altogether fantastic in terms of speed. Based on what I've seen from the stats and stuff, I don't think this is going to be in the top supercars. Maybe top 10, but I don't know whether it'll be top 5, to be honest. Especially with the downforce changes, giving the other supercars a bit of a boost again. So, it's so expensive. I'll try my best to get a testing video out for this as soon as possible, but I wouldn't be spending the insane amount of money that you have to spend on this car just yet. Hold off to see how well it does. Let's put all of these on first. Spoilers. This car does have downforce. So, if they've reverted it back to how it was, that means that spoilers don't add downforce anymore. But we don't know what they've done with downforce yet. Put that on.
Picture perfect suspension.
Transmission, all normal stuff. Let's have a look at the livery. Okay. Interesting that we got some livery options. Racing livery as well. Number 13, unlucky for some. And a Fly US livery. So, we got some livery, racing liveries and different liveries in general on a non-Benny's car. So that's pretty cool. You can make it look quite good, I think. There were some bumpers and hoods, so we'll look at those. Not really an awful lot of customization, it seems, for the price. This isn't really, you're not really getting a lot for your money with this car. Nah. Look at the exhausts. Triple exhaust. Yeah, so I mean, I can't recommend spending over $2 million on this car. I don't think it's going to be one of the best, but it could be certainly in the top 10 at least anyway, because it does have downforce if downforce has been reverted. But you don't get an awful lot of customization options. Obviously, as always, the testing videos for these are going to be out. Well, testing videos for these are going to be out at some point, hopefully today, but there's going to be a lot of testing to do, given they may have changed everything about downforce again. Alright, let's leave that. Let's drive away and get the escort. So, if they've reverted to downforce, that would mean that spoilers have an effect. Don't have an effect on downforce cars anymore. It will put the RE7B back this time as second place now in supers. The Wagner, we don't know because I need to test it. Actually, the RE7B will probably be third, with the Wagner being either first or second. If the Wagner's the new quickest after everyone's just shelled out 2 million for an XA21 a week ago. Oh man.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it by.
Good old Rockstar. Volkswagen, sorry I missed your subscription. I think I did anyway. Thank you for the 2 months. Alright, the Vapid Retinue. Sport Classics. Let's see what this is all about. I think this is a popular car. That's probably why it's 600 grand. Brakes. We'll look at that in a second. Chassis as well. Engine.
A whole lot more horses under there now.
Spoilers. It does have spoilers. Mostly ducktails. Just put the basic one on for now, I think. Transmission, turbo, all the same as usual. So, bumpers. Bumper mounted rally lights. Front bumper delete. Bumper body mounted rally lights and safari bull bars and lights. Okay. Let's have a look at the rear bumpers. Now you can just get rid of it. This is indeed $600,000. The prices are getting just insane. It's ridiculous. The planes are ridiculous. It's just getting beyond a joke. You can get the Shakotan exhaust on this. Look at that. Fenders, arch extensions. Update on that one. Grill. So there's more customization options on this than we have on the Visione. Hood pins and carbon hood. Liveries. Body stripe. Double body stripe. Deutsch Rally Team. No, Douche Rally Team. Sorry. Redwood Racing. Team Zero. Ron Performance. There's a Ron. Oh, I'll have to have this on mine. Okay, let's change the colours. Put the classic Ron colours on it. This is the first car that's had a Ron livery. Surf blue. Frost white. Oh, the secondary colour. And we could try with let's put surf blue on it again. Livery. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. I want this livery on every single car. And I want the number to read 1322. That looks spectacular. The first car that's had a proper Ron livery. There's no Ron logo though. I need to put the Ron Crew logo on for that. Good stuff. And we got the Retro Rally and Stronzo Rally as well. So there's quite a lot. This is one of the better cars that we have for liveries. Not a Benny's vehicle. Roof as well. Sunstrip. Vapid Racing. Where's Ron Racing? Skirts. Oh, mudguards. So it's definitely aiming to be a rally car. And then well, that's all the same. So Stronzo in Italian means bullshit. Okay. Add bumpers for some more run. Oh, hang on there. There we go. So this is a kind of an off-road sports classic car. It's the first time I've really had that. What is the off-road traction loss? I don't know actually. I don't have any of the details. Fukaru on the lights. Bumper, that's just a delete, isn't it? Yeah. What was it? Grill. Oh yeah, you can get Ron down there as well. Oh yeah, the Sterling GT, sorry, I forgot about that. But it depends on the off-road traction loss, because the Sterling GT's off-road traction loss is, well, garbage. So if this has 0.4 off-road traction loss for this, that would make it the best vehicle to use in off-road sports classic races, I imagine, as long as it's relatively quick. Doesn't seem to be too bad. It's not, I mean, it's not Turismo Classic, in fairness, Classic. It's more, it's certainly not Turismo Cheetah Classic pace, at least. Traction is not that great. It's going to be more, yeah, it's definitely lower than them. I would say something in between the Z-Type and the Sterling or the new breed of sports classics.
What a scumbag!
Yeah, there's not many sports classic rally races, that's true. We need a rally class. That's all we need. We need a rally class. With the Omnus and the Tropos, and like, it makes no sense because the Tropos is an old rally car. That should be, and the Omnus as well, they should be in sports classics if this is. We just need proper rally races. At least the Omnus will be a little bit better if downforce has been reverted. Let's check, see if it can be used in sports races like the Sterling GT. Probably not. So these are the only two cars that we've got. There are 3 other cars, but we don't have them anymore. Capman with the 4 months as well. Thank you so much for the 4-month subscription. And then we'll go into a public session and look at all this new stuff. But I am feeling really, really downbeat about this, to be honest. Just looking at the prices of stuff, it is just ridiculous. It's just insane. No, can't use it in sports races. I'll do a lap and then we'll load up a sports classic race and take it around. So it doesn't look like anything's changed with that. So we've got a whole host of rally cars, like the Tropos, the Omnus, the Kuruma, the Sultan. But the latest rally car, the Retinue, you can't race it against all the other rally cars. Look over the prices again. Basically, the Retinue is 600 grand. The new supercar, the Visione, is 2.25 million. The vast majority of planes are between 3 and 5 million. A few of them, a very small number, a bit less. And then the bunkers, the hangars, are some are 1 million, some are 2 to 3 million. But then we'll see what all the additional upgrades you have with that as well. In addition to that, there are at least half of the vehicles from this DLC that aren't accessible. Meaning that we have 19 vehicles with this DLC, but only 9 or 10 of them that are available right now. It's getting to me, this, to be honest. It really is getting to me. The insane prices for stuff, everything locked behind paywalls for everything else. You know, you can't upgrade. You now have an aircraft hangar, which is fantastic, but you can't upgrade planes without it. You can't have these planes now without the aircraft hangar, which is going to cost a few more, you know, an extra couple of million. I'm still no weather option in stunt races. Okay, thank you for that information. Good job. Where are we at? Retinue. There it is. So no other changes to sports classics or anything like that. It's just I don't know, man. It doesn't feel too bad off-road. It's got insane turning when you come off the brakes. It like oversteers when you release the brakes. That's interesting. That's a good way to pitch it into a bit of a slide for on the dirt. I mean, it's certainly not going to be the quickest vehicle off-road. It's not going to be beating the Kuruma anytime soon. Of course. But, nah, it's not bad. Shame we can't race it against the other sports cars. The other rally cars. In before it's on pace with the Omnus and the Tropos, but it's in the wrong class. Yeah, can you imagine? I can guarantee that's what's going to happen. This is going to be... I don't know, actually. I don't know whether it's going to be that quick. But if it is... I've missed a checkpoint. Anyway. Let's quickly check the creator. People were wondering if... People were wondering if they'd put in the Cunning Stunts props into air races with this update. And I'm wondering if any of these vehicles, these new planes, can be used in air races. So, I mean, let's check. And if you have the custom version of the plane with upgrades, because you can now get performance upgrades from planes, can you then use those in races? Available vehicles, jets, expand. All right, so it looks like the 4 planes, the Rogue, the Tula, the Alpha Z1, and the Ultralight. The Havoc, that's the tiny little helicopter, can be used. So at least they're enabling them for races. The Molotok, but then that does raise the question again. Now the second question for that is, can the upgraded versions be used in races? Which will mean that they're incentivizing you to actually buy these expensive planes, because previously all planes were just the same in races. What am I doing? Nope, you can't use props. That's what caught me out. No props in races. So air races, we don't have props. Checkpoints. When they're releasing some sort of new race type. Let's have a look. I hope 15 million is enough to get most things. Nope. This is Rockstar we're talking about now. Maybe like 2 years ago that would have been the case. Create a race. I mean, I imagine that stunt race or special vehicle race. Is it going to be a special vehicle race? Let's exit out. Let's try creating a special vehicle race. Because they put it on the website on that they're releasing a new type of race where you can switch between looks like it's not happening yet. Yeah, a new race type that you can have a race where you hit a checkpoint and you switch to a plane, and then you'll get the next checkpoint and you switch to a car, then the next checkpoint you switch to a boat. So it's not it doesn't look like that's available yet. That's probably going to be something that's coming at some point in the future. But I guess we're going to have to go into a public session, unfortunately. Next update. Oh, it's coming in the fall. Oh, okay. Alright, public session. That basically means that it's already in the game with this DLC. They're just going to release it. That's what's happening. Because the Batmobile is going to be a Halloween vehicle. Guaranteed. Seagulls are hyped. Yeah, the Batmobile is going to be a Halloween vehicle, and we've got at least 2.5 months worth of drip feeding content to go in this DLC. So Batmobile, you mean the Zentorno? Nope, there actually is a Batmobile coming into the game. I don't know, man. I am getting increasingly sick of GTA's prices. Like, really. I don't blame anybody for glitching as much as they can when glitches are found. It's just every single thing is behind another paywall, and then it's the thing that you actually find. You pay a load of money to get access to something, and then the thing that you want to get access to is ridiculously expensive as well. When you look at some of these planes, you can't buy any of these planes without having a hangar, which means you need to spend $1 or $2 million to even get access to these planes in the first place, and then you have to spend another 3, 4, 5 million on the plane itself. Alright, let's buy a hangar. We'll buy, I mean, I am starting to run low on funds as well myself, but we'll buy one in Fort Zancudo, which are more expensive, just to see how that works. I don't know which one to buy. I'm not buying the most expensive one. I'll probably just buy the cheapest one in Fort Zancudo, which is this one. 2 million. It's a free update, indeed. It's a free update, they said. Alright, here we go. Here we go again. Let's see how much all of these little additions are. 100 grand for a little bit of a different colour scheme. Orange. We got Ron colours in this one. So these are all the different colours of stuff. 300 grand. 320 grand for the latest one. I mean, let's go for the Ron colours. Well, they're almost Ron. The blue's a bit too dark, but a lightning style for your hangar. Extra 50 grand to change the lighting. Our lighting designs are tailored to the decor you've selected for your hangar, so if you change your hangar style, your lighting may look different. What colour do we want? Do we want the more orangey colour? Yeah, why not? Floor graphics. Select graphics. Oh my god. 95 grand for this one. 110 grand for this one. Oh, I need to go into a party. I didn't think about that since I'm in a public session. Uh, 125 grand for that one. 140 grand for the compass. 155 grand for that one. 170 grand for that one. 185 for that one. And 200 for that one. Let's just put the maximum on and see. Let's put the maximum on and see how much you can actually spend in addition to just getting the hangar. Oh, different. Okay, so you can have different color lighting with different styles. Office furniture. Let's try standard, traditional, extra 200k, or modern for an extra 280k. Yeah, the traditional is bare bones, isn't it? My god. Living quarters. That's an extra 235k if you choose the traditional, or an extra 375k if you go for the modern look. That's so you can spawn in your
what a scumbag!
in your hangar. And the workshop, of course, that's an additional cost. It's not only a case that you have to have a hangar to be able to buy these planes, but of course you need to buy a workshop to then be able to upgrade them and change them. So let's see how much this is. Oh my god. Free update, boys. It's all free content. Free DLC. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me just put the chat on. I just want to show the chat in this moment. Free content. Free content. Oh god. Aerocell with the 2 months, by the way, during that. Thank you so much. So this hangar isn't the most expensive one. It's actually the cheapest in Fort Zancudo, and it's $2 million. And then you can spend a further $2.5 million on all the upgrades. And just to be able to upgrade your planes, you need to spend an extra 1.5 million. Oh my days. I'm getting sick of it. It's just ridiculous. What living quarters do I want? I mean, the modern stuff does look pretty cool, but I think I like traditional as well. Let's go for the traditional. You can always upgrade it later. Floor graphics, I don't really care. Lighting, I mean, I want to change the style. And then the lighting, I think I'd change my mind actually. I think I'll go for this
what
one.
a scumbag!
So, I mean, I haven't gone for all the maximum for everything, and that's still 3.8 million for the hangar itself. $4 million with basic levels of upgrades to be able to buy. It's about $4 million. You got to spend about $2 million to buy the planes in the first place, and then you need another $1.5 million to be able to upgrade those planes, and then those planes themselves are going to cost you between $3 and $5 million. Do you know what I mean? Everything behind a paywall, everything, it's getting increasingly more. It's just like gun running. You got to actually spend money to be able to spend more money. You can't just buy the vehicles. You got to spend money before you can buy the vehicles. Marky Million, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. Let's do it. Let's buy this thing. And I fully get that there are more ways to make money now. With bunker stuff and whatnot. There are more ways to make money, but the prices in general.
Anything you need, boss.
I don't want to play this game as a grind. I want to just enjoy stuff. And they put in all these wonderful new vehicles. But you can't enjoy them unless you spend
3/4
of your time just grinding for money. It becomes like more like a job.
Let me know what you want, and I'll tell the Pegasus people to get it ready. Whatever you want. I'll
Next
get it
Rex with a
delivered to the
$1. I am late, but Rockstar Logic free update. But if you don't have the game played a shit ton, then please buy 3 to 4 Megalodon shark cards at least. Indeed. Indeed. Yep, free update this sent. Let's go take a look at it though. I mean, I think all of the stuff that they add is cool.
You
But
bought the hangar. Woohoo! We're in business, baby. Wait. Who's that? Someone's here. Get over here quick. Get to the hangar. I need to show you some things.
and if you don't buy in, Ron calls you every 5 seconds and tells you to. I have that problem on Xbox, where I don't have the bunker on Xbox, and I can constantly get calls every single time I load up the game from the agent. Your hangar has storage for a vast selection of personal aircraft purchasable from elitistravel.com. Pegasus aircraft can be called in and taken to the hangar to also store them there. Well, that's good. That's something that we've wanted for a long time. The ability to store Pegasus vehicles in a hangar. That's ideal. That's exactly what you want. Your hangar includes low-level clearance to Fort Zancudo. This allows access to the base. However, actions deemed beyond this clearance level will result in a wanted level. So you can have access to the base. There's somebody coming in for a transport mission, I imagine. So you have access to the base, but if you do anything stupid, you're going to get a wanted level and everyone's going to come at you for it. Good stuff. Your hangar purchase entitles you to a free Cuban 800. This aircraft would be delivered to your hangar shortly. Well, thanks for that. Shame I already have one from Pegasus. Alright, I'm sure we're going to get a cutscene here. Let's see what this is like. This is just gun running for vehicles. That's what this is. Free vehicle. That's because it's Ron's vehicle from story mode. A $3.2 million Cuban 800.
They're dead. Dead. And any nonsense from you and you'll join them. I've got a space weapon. From Russia. A Russian hacker space weapon. And I'm going to liquidize you. Just like I did to your friends. Yes. Liquidize. Ow! Hey! Oh, you trying to kill me? Oh God, no! Oh, you're my new partner. You bought into the place. You're late. What kept you? Yeah, well, it's too late. That bastard Trent. My best friend? Oh, he's supposed to protect me forever? Then he goes all Vinewood on me. He's too important for Ron now. But he's a guru. He's a lifestyle coach. I don't know what he is. I bet he's got abs. Oh, I am so alone. I just shot 2 government agents in the head. I mean, I hope they're government agents. I'm screwed. We're screwed. Where's that mechanic? Oh, I mean, that's the only reason I let them in. Because I thought it was gonna be him. Ooh, who's that?
Oh, what a scumbag!
Hey, boss! Oh, hey, boss, is that what I get? Well, you're getting a sandwich, I'm getting killed. These 2 people came to kill me. Not him. He's your new boss. Well, a co-boss with me. This is Charlie. He was in the Air Force. He was accused of a crime he didn't commit. Innocent mistake. Planes crash. He was the fall guy. You know how the deep state is. Charlie, get to work. Ignore the corpses. So, anyway, business is good and business is bad. Now that's a problem. On one hand, we've got more orders than we can possibly handle. And on the other, I'll be surprised if we're not killed in the next 48 hours. Come on, let me give you a tour. And I can deal with this mess while you get to work. It's really pretty obvious. Okay, now, this is the office where we, equal partners, we, you, senior partner, run the business. Now, this is the computer. It's very secure. We lose this, we're all dead men. This is where the jobs come through. Yeah? So you can check it out? Okay? Okay, let's move on. Up here is where you can sleep if you want to. It's very comfortable, and it's clean. It's pretty clean. I mean, it's been cleaned at least once. Come on. Now back here is where we store cargo. Now nothing too dodgy. Mostly untaxed cigarettes, stolen pharmaceuticals, and industrial chemicals. But we'll run pretty much anything. Now back there is where you can store any aircraft that you haven't left out here on the main floor. Got plenty of room. I think we can probably take all the planes we'd need. But then, I've never had more than one. And over there's where Charlie works. Hey, Charlie! Ah! You'll like Charlie. He's boring, but he's good. He can really make aircraft fly. That's not what I mean. I mean, he can make aircrafts fly better. You should try him out. His work is amazing. Give me a hand with these bodies. I better dump these at sea. Ah! Ooh! Then I got a little radio thing, but I'll be in touch. I am so glad you're here. You're the best friend I've had, and I mean that. Don't let me down!
Alright. So I saw this, and then some people in the chat said that it's just a prop. Yeah. They've put it here, but there's no rotors on it, and you can't have it. So, access the free trade shipping app. Yeah. Personal aircraft management menu can be used to move and display your aircraft on the floor of the hangar or return them to storage. Where's that at? There. Floor and storage. So I've got no aircraft in storage and the Cuban 800 in. So I can bring in all of my Pegasus planes into here, and helicopters I imagine, and just put them in storage, which is pretty good. And a garage for aircraft is something that I've wanted, and I think everybody's wanted for a long time. You know what the next DLC is going to be, don't you? It's going to be a garage for boats, and it's going to be gun running, but for boats. Alright, so let's get into the Cuban 800 and see. I wonder if so you can modify the Cuban 800 bombs. You can get bombs. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Respray. Remove this aircraft from your hangar. So that must be for Pegasus stuff.
Now, go have some fun with it.
Submarine or aircraft carrier as a base. Yeah, probably. Buy your own marina. It's totally different. Aha, with a 14 months as well during the cutscene there. Thank you so much. Too expensive indeed. And Marky Million with the 50 bits here. Go get yourself something nice. Maybe a hangar. So at least you don't need to research things. But is that accurate for the whole thing? Have they taken away the research aspect of things? A warning for people: if you don't own a hangar in Zancudo, you'll get a 4-star wanted level. If you do own it, you won't get a wanted level. Indeed. Thank you for that. So this is a way. Basically, you got to spend like 4 million to be able to get into Fort Zancudo. Ah, okay. To get into Fort Sancudo without a wanted level.
Oh, what a scumbag!
McDaddy with the Twitch Prime subscription, thank you so much. Also, picture up here of a plane that is coming to the DLC so soon, but there's a plane that is part of the drip feeding from Rockstar. So we will be getting that plane at some point. I quite like it actually, it looks pretty cool. But I mean, this is it. I really like this. Like the idea behind it. It is cool. This is the sort of thing that we've wanted for a long time. I'll check the computer in a second. I just want to check out the hangar itself. Plenty of places to go. Really cool. You know, I mean, can you imagine this hangar when it's full of planes? It is basically a garage for planes, and that is fantastic. I mean, we've been wanting this for so long. But it's just the price of everything is just insane. They can't give us a hangar for planes and then just, you know, allow us to spend money on planes naturally. Everything has to be behind further increased prices. And I mean, I can move all my Pegasus vehicles in here, so that's probably going to make a big benefit to the whole thing in the first place. Oh yeah, I can go in here. And Rockstar still think they're unmonetizing it as well, under-monetizing it. Alright, register as a CEO. Secure Serve, register as a CEO. And let's check this out. You can store Pegasus vehicles, so I imagine you can store your Hydra in here if you have one. Whether you can upgrade it or not, I don't know, because I don't have a Hydra. Okay, let's set it up. The new cars are, one of them's 2 million, one of them's 600 grand, and there's 3 cars that are still going to be drip fed. Take the Mogul and deliver it to the hangar. Okay.
Here we go. The maiden voyage of this new enterprise. Here's
Right.
to new friends being better than old ones, old dogs learning new tricks, and this all being a computer simulation anyway. So who cares if we go to prison? The AI has already won. Our first target's a lost MC
weird.
cargo shipment. Take out the guards and bring the plane to the hangar. Once there's some stock in the system, the app will go online.
It's so weird being able to access Fort Sancudo. Tested it with regular Pegasus aircraft, you can only respray. Okay, there you go. Where am I going? I need to go this way. The tank honked at me. I know, it's so weird to be in Fort Sancudo, have a tank come up in front of you and it just honks at you to get out of the way rather than just shoot you immediately. So, new regular Pegasus vehicles, it seems like they don't have performance upgrades. So all the old planes and helicopters don't have performance upgrades. But you can put all Pegasus helicopters and planes in your new aircraft hangar, which is pretty good, because Pegasus was a terrible idea in the first place. There's no research, which is good. Also, if you think that cargo stealing was a problem, it got worse. Now when someone searches cargo, if you blow them up, the cargo is automatically yours and added to your hangar. So now there's actually an incentive to steal other people's stuff. So free roam is just ridiculous, it's stupid. Take the Mogul. Wait, oh, there's... Oh no! I've only got a pistol!
You got no... Are you hit, bruh? Come and get it!
Come on. Come on. I've only got a pistol because I for the MCC, I got rid of all my weapons.
I'm out of ammo! Fuck this asshole!
Can I get over there? Can I hit his head? Beautiful. The lost slam van. Can we have it? Oh, we can't access it. Damn it! There's another car that they never put in the game yet. Okay, so there's a gun turret on this one. Global signal in 20 seconds. Lovely. This is slow. This is slow as balls. Like taking candy from a big hairy biker. Can all this be done solo? Well, you can do it on your own, but you can't do it in solo sessions. Oh, wanted level. God damn it. Lester, help me out.
I take it this isn't a social call. No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Gun turret in there. See, this is going to be the thing. I wonder if some of the hangars are easier to get into. Maybe with me buying the cheapest hangar. Like, it's more difficult to actually get into it. Ajaxel with his Hydra there. I swear to God. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Free lasers. Lasers for everybody. If you have a hangar in Fort Sancuda, you can just drive a laser into your hangar. I'm going to try that right now. Bonus of the military hangar is you can turn on defense so you can have NPC jets flying around the base and you get free access to the base. You can turn on defense. I haven't seen that option.
Okay, we're in business. The cargo's been logged and the system's online. Let's get to work and let's hope maximum security jails are somehow more pleasant in computer simulations than they would be if this was all actually real life.
The personal aircraft management, yeah, got that. So this is basically... It's the same DLC again. It's gun running, it's import-export. It's the same thing again. Anything outside of that gives you a wanted level. Just try stealing a laser. Okay, fair point. But if you can do it quick enough and get it into the hangar...
Partner. This is Ron Tchaikovsky. Damn. I shouldn't say my name. Note to self, edit that bit out. Okay, I prepared this recording to talk you through the basics of our new operation. You'll find all the information you need about stock levels and our holdings on the homepage here. Then, when you're ready to make an acquisition, you hit the source button.
Put the regular Luxor in the hangar and paint it gold and there's your Luxor Deluxe.
You're able to choose what cargo we're hitting here. Now, the deep state doesn't like this. The shadow economy, it's taking tax money away from their pals, the globalist conglomerates.
but they make some work harder than the rest. Poisonous, untaxed alcohol and tobacco is easier to go after than Big Pharma's worst enemy. The mind-focusing and totally harmless narcotic stimulants, for example. Once you've got some stock, we can look at making a sale. We're a market-driven business. There'll be good deals for what the buyers out there want at any given time. But the real edge comes when we unload a particular cargo in bulk to a big buyer. They tend to throw in a sweetener. That's it. Now, source some stock and hopefully the program I wrote will erase this audio file from your hard drive. If not, see you in court. Jury! I've got mental problems. I'm a fantasist.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm running for president.
Ugh. Alright, so it's import-export gun running missions, but with planes, basically. So nothing really new there. You can't store the laser in the hangar. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's rip. You can't sell vehicles, from what I can see. At least the Cuban 800's a Pegasus vehicle.
Alright then, let me
You can remove it, and that would, I imagine, put it back to Pegasus. But you can't sell. Whether you can sell new planes, I don't know.
She'll fly all right.
You can sell planes, okay. See, I'm assuming the new planes, not Pegasus planes. Or is the Cuban 800 an exception? If you come outside, you'll see your new worst enemy in public sessions. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so you can sell planes now. I need to get one of my Pegasus. I need to get one of my Pegasus planes and put it into the hangar. Thing is, that's a question. If you take one of your Pegasus vehicles... Oh my god, is that a chromed out... Oh my days. Oh my days. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen. Dear Lord. Dear Lord.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Let's...
The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
Let's go get the Bezra and see if we can put it into the hangar and see how that works. I really don't feel like buying any of the new planes. They're so expensive.
Moving merchandise through the neighborhood. If there's an opportunity like this, it'll come up on your GPS. Then you can make a play for the goods. And if you get them, bring them back to the hangar. Just so you know.
Coming at ya. Poor Drubber in the revenue. When you thought free mode was already a war zone, and then they make it even worse. Indeed. Alright, so we can modify it. This Pegasus aircraft has been converted to a personal aircraft. So that means it's not. So you can respray it. Oh, you can chrome out everything. So you can respray planes. All Pegasus, all old planes can be resprayed, but that seems like that's pretty much it. Can you spawn in personal aircraft? That's a good question. Maybe it would work just like Pegasus. I mean, Pegasus you spawn in aircraft, so maybe you can just do it normally. Let's check. Something that I'd like to know. I'd like to know from somebody who. I didn't want to go out with the.
Do you see those shipments marked on your GPS? Those marks mean the price of our goods is coming down. Now, if you take them out, there'll be less stock out there, and we might see a better return on our investment. Or we might not. I'm not too good at economics.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want to go out with that. I wanted to go out without it and test how it worked. Yes, just like the special vehicles. Okay, so you can spawn vehicles that are in here. And I'm guessing they're no longer on the Pegasus list. But yeah, having said that, there's no way to sell this. I can't sell. You still can't sell old Pegasus vehicles. There's no way for me to sell this. You can sell the new planes, obviously, but you can't sell old planes. Second call in a row telling you to blow up other players, indeed. And there's a little message in the top left as well. Everything's so expensive, and you can't store a laser. But I mean, you can get one immediately because you're right here. So, if I look at my Pegasus list now...
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can
What
I
a
help
scumbag!
The Bezra is still in the Pegasus list. What's Druid doing? So, you can not only... You can not only call it through via...
Call again. Goodbye.
Let's have a look. Vehicles, request personal aircraft. Yeah, there you go. You can request personal aircraft as well. So yeah, you want to just put all your Pegasus vehicles in the hangar. Alright, so what else? What else do we need to do? We've checked out the cars. We've checked out the hangar, the missions. We've checked out Downforce, which seems to be back to previous levels. I need to test the new supercar, of course, but that will be done off stream. Let's try doing a mission. The new planes. I don't know if I've got the money for the new planes, to be honest. Like, genuinely, I don't have the cash for these new planes. Obviously, they have a lower price. You have to do 9 air freight steel missions. I could go to PC, but the game needs to actually download. No, Dimitri, it isn't. Apparently, when you make an aircraft into a personal aircraft, you have to call Mors Mutual when you destroy it. So you probably have to pay for it. Probably. Alright, I'm downloading it on I'm downloading the PC version, so I'll be able to buy all the vehicles there, assuming I still have my money. We'll see. We'll check it out anyway. The one that I think I'm most interested in, I mean, I'm interested in a lot of them. There's a lot of good vehicles. But that Alpha Z one sounds interesting. Mankster, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Sorry I missed it. Alright, so if you have to call Mors Mutual to get the Bezra back, let's destroy the Bezra and find out. I will be making a quick summary video of all the things in the update so far before I get round to the testing. If you can use the custom version in races, you need to buy all of them to test, don't you? That's true. That's what I need to know. If anyone has a custom... That was pretty spectacular. Your personal aircraft has been destroyed. Calls Mors Mutual to reclaim this aircraft and return it to the hangar. But it didn't cost me anything. If I call Pegasus...
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle
I
Management.
can
How
still
can I
get the
help?
vehicle via Pegasus.
Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Mors Mutual, how can I be of service?
Oh, 1,000. Okay, that's
Sure.
how much it was. Where do planes spawn when you call it in from the interaction menu? Well, I'm in the middle of nowhere here, so let's see if we can even do it. So I've called it in, and it has spawned here. I am here. It has spawned over here. Okay, there you go. It's just, the price for everything is just ridiculous. I love the content, I love the new vehicles, but I think I would rather pay like a $5 quick DLC and just have access to everything. But it would never be $5. Like that's how much I would probably value this new content. $5 for each DLC, gun running, say. And then this DLC, I would value it at $5, maybe $10 maximum. If it was, you know, just a standard DLC pack. Oh, it did spawn there. No, that's the Pegasus version, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's the Pegasus version. Okay, it spawned here. Okay, so it was a bit closer. Good job, guys. Yeah, the Pegasus version spawned in the airfield. My Bezra, my personal version, spawned here. But whoa. Perfect landing. You know, $5, $10 maximum for the content that we get. But when you look at it, when you look at the cost of everything, if you were to buy this via shark cards, I mean, $100 gets you 8 million, and that gets you a hangar and one vehicle, maybe. Shark cards, it would set you back $200, $300, $400. Like, it's just so ridiculous now. It's too much. I just can't justify it anymore. It's got worse and worse and worse to the point where there's so much stuff that costs so much, and it's not worth it. I love the content. I absolutely adore that aircraft hangar. Okay, let me turn off the PS4 version, because now we can load up the PC version and we'll see what that's all about. I love that aircraft hangar. It's fantastic. The ability to store all your Pegasus vehicles in an aircraft hangar. The Pegasus vehicles becoming personal vehicles. That's what we've wanted for so long, because nobody likes Pegasus. And it looks fantastic. It looks great having all your aircraft in there. But I can't justify the price.
Scumbag.
I just can't justify the price anymore. Alright, so after finally watching that cutscene again, we are on PC where money is a bit less of an issue. This looks impressive. And C. Wilson added up everything that's available just now. It adds up to $26 million, which equates to $324 worth of shark cards. So there you go. And that's just everything that's available now. We've still got 11 weeks of drip feeding content left yet. So which one? I'm interested in this one. Because this is in jets in races. So I feel like this is going to be quick.
Let's see then.
Armor. Armor upgrades. Countermeasures. Chaff and flare and smokes. Disorient pursuing aircraft. Deploy the flares countermeasures to redirect incoming missiles. Deploy the chaff countermeasure to block incoming missile lock-on. Okay. Drop tanks. Oh my god. Engine upgrades. Optimize your aircraft's engine for increased airspeed. Of course. Smooth handling, sport handling, race handling. Ah. Interesting.
Now that is a machine.
Livery. Livery's pretty cool. I like this MiG. Homing missiles, of course. No research. Why am I not just buying all of these?
That should give you the edge of the dogfight.
And you can sell the aircraft as well, which is good. Yeah, no 1322. What's that all about, Rockstar? Where's the 1322 numbers? Let's check out the others. So you can sell aircraft now. Wait, that's a good test. I'll check out this and see if I can sell it. And that would mean that you can sell Pegasus vehicles. No, you can't sell Pegasus vehicles. You can sell all the new planes, but you can't sell Pegasus vehicles. Still. This looks interesting. Armor countermeasures, engine and handling. So it's all the same. Thrust. Jet assisted takeoff. The JTOR can be triggered when grounded to assist with short range takeoffs. 200 grand. Cool stuff.
Congress didn't make us wait this long for funding. Wait till you get that up there.
I wonder what the difference is with these handlings. Let's check this. Shut up, Ron. Hold to move between the gun turret and the pilot seat. Press it to activate VTOL mode. Oh my days. Oh my days. Let's go. It's not very quick, but it's fun.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
It's actually pretty maneuverable. It's not quick, but it is maneuverable. Zero Striker with a 27 months. Thank you so much, man. Take my money, Rockstar. Well, it's gonna work. They're gonna make so much money off this. Everything is so overpriced and such. They're vehicles that people want. They're gonna make so much money. Can you test JTO? I've just done it. Oh, it can land on water? I forgot about that. I should have tested that. I want to try the MiG. Shut up, Ron. No, you tested the VTOL. Oh, wait. That wasn't JTO, that was V. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a difference. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go back and test it. Sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. It's a boost when you take off horizontally. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. So this has the race handling. I wonder if it just makes it more maneuverable. Missiles, machine gun. So what about countermeasures? How do you access those? Yeah, I don't know how to do the countermeasures. So, I mean, this is a jet, but it's nowhere near as quick as the Hydra or the laser. Right on the D-pad. Oh, there we go.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Do you want me to shoot you with the homing launcher so you can test the countermeasures? Yes, where are you at? There. Yes, shoot me. Maybe next time round. Triangle to activate the secret ability. You scum. G-Bone with the subscription. Thank you so much, man. Oh, wrong one. Oh, it works as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Oh, it did blew up beforehand. Oh. We outran it. Okay, so it works. Sweet. We can do countermeasures. Perfect. That's brilliant. I think it said there were there's a certain amount that you get, but I think the lower version is 10, and the better version is 20. Obviously, it costs more. Pretty sure this is going to end in a crash. Well, there we go. Told you. At least it didn't explode. What about the drop tank? I feel like that is just a visual thing. It didn't give me any. It didn't say on the description that there was any option to do anything with it. Calculated. Emergency brake engaged. Yeah, one of them cancels the lock-on for the missiles, and then the other one actually leads a missile to it. Alright, so how do we do this this boost thing?
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Judo Joker with the 29 months, thank you so much, man. Could it be? No. Oh, it's for horizontal, okay. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Get you up in the air quicker, at least. Jesus, this plane does not want to land. It doesn't want to stop. I mean, you can see from the controller overlay that I was fully on the brakes. Oh, I didn't test water again. Damn it. God damn it. Did you get race brakes?
We're here to help. I'll look into it.
Did it? Oh, perfect. Reverse JTO required for stopping requires an additional 200k. Johnny Volume with a 5 months. Way, thanks for an early morning stream, bro. Let's do it this way instead. Let's do that again. 1 month till I'm free from the shackles of oppression this poopy Snoopy brings. Glory to our stot. Oh crap, one game. Thank you so much, Johnny. Alright, let's get this landed on water. It does actually stop on water a lot better. It said hold to move to the turret, but I'm guessing you can't. Oh, there he goes. There we go. Now I'm on the turret. Wonder if you can get 2 people in it. It's pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, the vehicles that we've gotten are cool. It's just so expensive. I can't use the JTO whilst around. basically what I'm planning to do is create a video with a little overview of everything in this DLC, including all the drip feed stuff and all the news and changes, downforce stuff, before I get on to actually testing anything. Because I think it's more important to get that information out there first of all, because we do have a lot of changes. And then I'll get on to the testing and hopefully have the supercars sorted for the end of the day. And we'll also have the replay of this stream go up as well. Just to let everyone know, the homing launcher is in the rafters of your hangar. Oh, cool. Thank you for the 5 bits for letting us know that. Is it worth coming back for this DLC? Not unless you have a lot of money.
Okay, time to get to work.
Countermeasures, same stuff. 20 for the flares, only 10 for the chaff, which aren't as effective. Engine, handling, livery. Oh, I've actually got some racing team liveries. These are like Red Bull Air Race planes. Like, there's Ron livery for the... Getting it.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ron colours. Where are we at? Surf blue.
What Air Force fly boys will do for this?
Best plane in the game.
Ain't that pretty now? Don't get requests like this on military contracts.
Best plane in the game. I'm not happy that they've put white on it though. Ron doesn't have a white. Probably a good idea to put armor on it, I guess.
About the extra weight, right? You're not paying for fuel.
No weapons on this one. You can't do anything with the wheels. This is twitchy. This is very twitchy. Oh my god, it's like a Vestra crossed with a stunt plane. It is like one of those Red Bull Air Race vehicles. This is going to be a challenge. This could be the new quickest in the raceable planes class. Now I'm sick. Everybody's sick after I did that. Fly through the tunnel. That's not going to go well. It's going to be interesting to see if this ends up being quicker than the Vestra for regular plane races. But who just plane races anymore? You can't stop it! I think it was a good idea that I got armor. I think that was a good strategy. That armor really makes a difference. I was expecting to explode. This way I want to be. There you go. Armor is needed. Get armor on your aircraft. That's what you need. Alright. This is an intriguing one. The Western Rogue.
Let's see then. There's always room for improvement. Tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you.
They're all pretty standard stuff, engine and handling. It's all exactly the same. They just all have different liveries. Very few of them have weapons. Bombs. Let's try these. Explosive payload, which also releases multiple explosive projectiles on impact. Explosive payload, which also disperses a cloud of noxious gas on impact. Explosive payload, which also spreads fire on impact. Explosive payload that detonates on impact.
There you go. Bombs away.
Primary weapons, we got machine guns and explosive cannons. And we got homing missiles as well.
Nice piece of ordnance, that.
Because of course we do. It's not quick though. It is not quick. Alright, missiles, explosive minigun, explosive. I don't know how you drop bombs. I'm guessing it's right on the D-pad again. Hold to open the bomb bay doors. Press B to toggle bombing camera. Okay, wow. Press A to drop the bomb. Hold A to engage carpet bombing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bomb me. Okay, Bayman, where are you? On the outside. Okay. Oh wow, it really turns. Oh, maybe that's what the racing handling does. It makes the turning the yaw incredible. Anyway. I mean, I missed. So it's not the easiest thing in the world. Let's try it without the camera. How did that not kill him? Or did I miss it completely? Rip free roam indeed. Yeah, it's not actually the easiest thing to do, so oh stop! Still going. Still going. just gonna put it out there. Armor on a plane is absolutely necessary now. Armor on a plane will save your life so many times. If you get one of these upgradable planes, you need to have armor on it. Look at this. This is weird. LF-22 Starling.
Let's get his birds some wings. What we got in mind?
Yeah, more bombs.
Keep those away from the good guys, all right?
Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. Homing missiles, because of course. Rocket boost upgrade.
Tell me how she flies. I ain't
Okie dokie.
What's the vision here?
Okie dokie. It doesn't have any like stabilizing stuff. It's all just on one. On like that's so weird. Wow, it's so slow. The Starling is flown using a rocket boost. Press L to take off and maintain flight. The boost will slowly recharge over time and faster when grounded. Slowly recharge over time. Okay. Oh, there's some bombs. Somebody's dropping bombs. See, you can't... It's flown solely with the rocket. Interesting. It is a glider that has rocket capabilities. And the rocket does recharge, but it takes a while. Obviously you can see it in the bottom left. The yellow bar. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Still got the bombs. Boom. To close them. So it interesting. This is very interesting. I mean, it flies for a long time. I mean, it's a plane, so it's a glider, so it flies for a long time. But yeah. So what if you don't buy the rocket boost? That's a good question. Or maybe it's just an upgrade to the rocket boost to make it quicker. You can't actually release the bombs whilst upside down. It doesn't allow it. The wheels are not retractable. Yes! Saved my ass! Good old countermeasures. The planes don't stick to the ground. They don't land like normal planes do. Jesus. I mean, there is some level of thrust. Because you can still drive normally. But only just at a very slow... Alright, well, let's just scratch this. It's the race handling, it makes the plane harder to handle. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is to do with the race handling. It'd be interesting to see people who are better than I am with planes get to grips with what all this race handling is all about. The price for a destroyed plane is 1,000 that we've seen so far. Alright, we've got a few more planes to look at and then I think we're pretty much done at that point. Yes, everybody forgot about you, Simeon. How did you get the Swift Flying Bravo in your hangar? Any Pegasus vehicle you can take to your hangar and drive it in and it will become a hangar vehicle. No idea about that one coming. So all that room in the hangar and you have to leave your car outside. Yep, seems like it. Just want to have a look at the menu here. Do the Titan. Well, the Titan's been in the game for ages. The Rogue is in storage.
What a scumbag!
And on the floor, we've got all of these. And they're all different sizes. Blue Blix with the subscription. Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
Oh, I didn't want to get in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Rogue isn't in storage. I didn't actually check out the upgrades on it. Look at this. Proper tiny... Oh no, I didn't put countermeasures on. I didn't put countermeasures on. Nah, this is not... It's neither quick nor maneuverable. Relatively unimpressive helicopter. But it is tiny. So there is that. Go check out the mods.
Okay, time to get to work. What we doing?
Same stuff. There are weapons. 50 cal minigun it can have.
It's an important decision.
Yeah. I mean, there are some good liveries with these new vehicles. It's probably one of the better parts of the whole thing.
Let's see then. There's always room for improvement. Tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you. Here you go.
Let's not bother upgrading the handling for this one. Oh, you can have the livery changes on the top. Yeah, there are some propellers, extended prop blades, and muffled carbon prop. And what does that give you? Muffled carbon prop reduces detection on the radar during initial acceleration and when freely gliding at slow speeds. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's have that. When initial acceleration. So if you're freely gliding at slow speeds, you won't show up on the radar. Or at least show up on the radar less.
This beat's got sting.
Interesting. Hello? Hi. Alright. With the muffled carbon prop equipped on this aircraft, you will be off radar when gliding or accelerating gently. I like that. I like that idea. Off the radar completely when gliding. So I'm completely off. Completely off the accelerator. So I'm pretty much gliding at this point. It's a pretty cool little vehicle. Oh, you can... Okay. That's interesting. Like, you can fly for quite a bit without actually doing anything. They glide very well. I'm assuming I'm off the radar now because I'm not actually on the accelerator. It worked. You were off the radar. Sweet. This is going to be my new favorite vehicle. I can just, because then no one will know where I am, and you can still go at slow speed, but you know you're going slower, but you can go for so long. Nobody knows where I am. This is perfect. This is my new favorite vehicle for stream lobbies. Free mode sanctuary, indeed. You aren't invisible though, we can still see you. Yeah, in the game. Sweet. Only problem is we could see you on the stream. I mean, that's true. That is true. But you'll be like 15-20 seconds behind, so I guess that doesn't really matter when I'm in something going so slowly. Thank you, Bruffy, for all your quality work, much appreciated. Well, thank you for the kind words. The yaw is not too good. I think this needs racing handling update. Alright, what I want to do as the final thing that we test. I want to update cutting coroners. Can you put flares on regular Pegasus helicopters? No, you can't, unfortunately. No weather on stunt tracks, unfortunately. Thank you all for being here to watch the stream, by the way. Crazy numbers of viewers, I really appreciate it. If anybody hasn't followed on Twitch, feel free. But thank you so much for being here. I don't think we're going to have anything that's going to get around cutting coroners quicker than the Hydra, to be honest. I think this is still going to be top dog. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, what a scumbag! You can indeed summon vehicles without visiting the hangar. Mr. Brezel King with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Come on, sub-hype. Get those Bruffy oranges in the chat. Thank you so much. And then I want to load up the race and see if you can use the custom versions of your planes in races. Because that would be interesting if that's the case. Titan upgrade, please. The Titan's just the same as it always has been. Do you want to try the new adversary mode? What is the new adversary mode? Is it any good? But can it fit in there? Well, it can, but you wouldn't get much other stuff in there as well. There's also storage at the back that doesn't show it. Let's do planes. 1 lap. Oh, there it is. It's already there. It's an option. Custom vehicles on or off. Allow players to race in their custom vehicles. Now. In air races. Yep, there you go. So that means that if we do have something that's quicker than the Vestra when it's upgraded, you have to buy that plane to be quick in air races. This is ridiculous. Yep, that means buying and testing everything indeed. Yeah, I mean, air races are very, very underused. That could beat the Vestra. "35 seconds for the first lap." The Vestra was like 40 seconds, wasn't it, on a flying lap? So, if you want the quickest vehicle in plane races, then you're gonna have to buy an Alpha Z1 and upgrade it. Oh God. It never ends. I wonder if I can use my yeah, I can use my custom Swift as well in air races now. So if you have a Pegasus vehicle and you put it into the hangar, it becomes a personal vehicle and you can use them in custom races. I'm going to make a video going over everything that we've seen that's new. Obviously, this stream will turn into a video as well, I think. But I'm gonna make a video that quickly goes through all the new stuff, all the stuff that we're gonna have to come with the drip feeding, how much all that's gonna cost, what's new, what's changed, and then once I've done that, I'll get on with the testing of the supercars, because it looks like downforce has been reverted back to how it was. So supercar lap times have changed again, and there's the new supercar to do. So yeah, a lot to cover. Keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the subscription boxes. It will all be coming. Thank you all for watching. Thanks everybody down below for all the donations and the subscriptions and the bits. It's going to be a busy day indeed. Lots of testing. Like I said, I'm going to focus on the cars. I don't want to do the planes just yet because they're going to take a long time, and I think we've got other stuff to focus on before that, I think. So yeah, hopefully the first video that will be up today is an overview of everything that we've seen. The second one should be the supercars lap time testing video. The third one will be the top speed testing video, but that might not be out until tomorrow. I'm just gonna have to see how it goes. It's gonna be a long day.